Cam Newton now on the Panthers and them declaring him as the starting quarterback. Do we think the Panthers can be playoff bound this year? I'm gonna start with you, Andrea.
He's back. He's back. I am so excited in general to see Cam back. I thought he absolutely deserved to be on an NFL roster. We'll see if he's a fringe starter type, a mid quarterback type. I don't know if he'll be elite at this older age with his running ability. Maybe he gets them to a little bit of a higher level. We could talk about how much it means to this Panthers offense in general, his energy being there, but then also to not having a quarterback who makes constant turnovers. Sam Darnold, I thought was always going to be the disaster. I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately. So I've seen what he's done, and I knew that sans our awful offensive conditions, we were bad. Joe Flacco did better than he did. So when you put him on that team, it did bad. That great defense did terribly. They could be one of the best in the league, and they're actually like second or third, even with Sam Darnold making them get in short yardage positions, which is really stressful on defenses. But then you have Cam who can just be decent, right? You don't need a guy who could be awesome. You don't need a guy that's be great. You just need somebody decent with that defense and with their turnover ability. You have Stephon Gilmore, you have a stout defense, and you have a chance with that team, their energy. And Joe Brady, I think he's a way better coordinator than people think. He can give them some easy looks, give Cam a chance. I think the Panthers are looking great and they can make the playoffs, especially with that amazing defense.
Yeah, I think the defense is going to be a crucial part of them making the playoffs. It's good to have Cam back, bringing that energy towards the offense. Kind of backdooring what you're saying. If Cam doesn't turn the ball over as much as Sam Darnold does, it'll definitely help the team a lot. I feel like if they lean on that run game with Christian McCaffrey and try to get their weapons the ball, Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore a little bit more involved, they'll definitely start to show. And like last week when they played the Cardinals and kind of demolished the Cardinals. And I understand that Kyler Murray was out, but it's like that was like a statement game. Cam was back, and they came in with all that energy, and the defense played really great. So if the defense continues to play great, if the quarterback and the offense doesn't, oh my gosh, doesn't turn over the ball, they'll definitely be able to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think if the playoffs is sort of the ceiling for this team, I think having the veteran quarterback that Cam Newton is definitely helps them out, given how bad Sam Darnold was playing up until his injury. I think Cam just adds another dynamic to that team with his mobility and his veteran experience. And again, like you guys have spoke about, they have weapons with a dominant running back in Christian McCaffrey. They have two great wide receivers. They have a defense who was ranked number one coming into the season and early on in the season and hasn't declined to a drastic measure, I don't think. And so I think they have the pieces to where they could actually make the playoffs. I don't know if that puts them ahead of the Buccaneers in that division, but I do think they're in a solid position to make the playoffs if things continue to go their way and they work Cam Newton into that starting quarterback role.
I'd have to agree. I think it's very exciting, regardless of them going to the playoffs or not. But just seeing Cam in that uniform has to be good in all of our eyes this weekend. I feel like I really enjoyed just seeing him score a touchdown. It was two of them, actually. He wasn't even the starter. But any other opinions going into this first week where Cam as a starting quarterback?
Yeah, I think it's a great point to say like they have a chance, especially with this wild card. They're already in position, I think the eighth seed it's looking like. And right now, that's a great position to be in because, I mean, you only need to just make sure you hold on. And Cam can probably do more with that, especially with the surplus run value, those skill position players, defense, crazy.
I think it was just good to see Cam back on the field, given all that he's been through up until this point. It was good to see him on the field, and it was good to see him really productive in a game that they won, and him go out and score two touchdowns. I mean, you can't beat that feeling, I don't think.
Austin, you're on mute.
My bad, y'all. I think Cam just brings that leadership. Honestly, man, when I looked at the energy of every player, like on that offense, when Cam was in the game, they were just so excited for him. And that shows like, okay, let's keep that energy going. Let's keep that flowing. Let's see how far we can get with that. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Cam can do under center.
And I just want to say, I know Robbie Anderson is just glad that his quarterback isn't Sam Darnold anymore. I just know in general.
And that is true. And speaking of Robbie Anderson and all the other fellow weapons on the Panthers, it seems like Cam is finally getting his fair shake and being successful with those weapons. But y'all tell us what y'all think in the comment section, and we'll see y'all next time, SOS Discussions.